This one?
Yes, sir.
Was one line. This is
press okay, sir.
only for the desk sound.
Can you press okay, sir?
What? This one?
Yes.
Oh, now it's the sound is coming.
Ria will sing.
What?
Joanna will sing.
Wag na yun.
Not Joanna.
Baka na makas paulan mamaya.
This sound is good. So slowly.
I do the research too. Indeed.
Oh my god! I think very noise. Yeah. So a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Now setup is finished. Yeah. Can you see here? You can do YouTube star, right? Anyway, everyone see here. So started the lecture in here. So check out this ARPA, right? We always ARPA data so really important for the comp because if this ARPA not here, I make a shuffle and this is mean the zero ARPA and also like this. What happening? ARPA like this. Something is problem, right? I mean. Like this result, I wanna get this result. But if some is problem in here, ARPA is known, and this is also ARPA is known like that. Something is a problem, right? Because so in this case you can check your ARPA. This is no have ARPA here. So you input your ARPA, and also here, this is ARPA data. So this means the white point is you alive your foreground, right? And black is everyone's reaction, please. Yes. So black is your background no appear, right? So I wanna get this data. So in this case, lamp in here, so ARPA in here, so I get the sharper, the number 1, right? On this button. So make your ARPA data like this whole. So that is this is RGB. You can using this RGB, but your ARPA is the whole. So in this case, I cutting like the non-ARPA. Non-primer A RGB, primer RGBA. That means you get always you make our load to painting here, like this. So how about think about the ARPA data? How about think about? I draw the load to painting like this, load to shape like this. So I check this node. So how about think about the load to paint the ARPA of this image?
What's the question, sir?
Yeah, this question. I mean, I draw the load below this shuffle load, right? So like that. So what do you think about the result? Is result ARPA data?
It adds another alpha.
I mean like this. I check ARPA data like this here. That is same, right? Because the shuffle load have a full ARPA. So in this case, your loader yeah, your lotto is the draw on your shuffle, right?
Yeah.
So that is why there's no changing, right? But in this case, I'm using the replace, only using this Bezier alpha in here. Understand? Replace like that. But actually, we do not using, this is basically we do not using replace like that. But you understand this node have a replace like that. Because the output is alpha data, so I wanna using this Bezier alpha replace this alpha, shuffle alpha, right? Understand? I wanna replace this Bezier alpha data, then instead of this full alpha. So that means the click the replace and then you can change the like this. Understand? Or final is same, right? Final is same because output is alpha, but you can pre-multi this RGBA like that. You can like make it like this because our RGB pre-multi your alpha. That means this means same. This is lamp, right? Same lamp, but this is alpha like this, so you can copy the alpha here, right? Alpha data. So and then you can pre-merge, right? This mean is same because this mean is the also pre-merged with your alpha, your RGB data. You understand? So if you see this alpha data is like that. Full, right? But if I click the output is known like that, here. You see again, output is alpha, and I saw alpha is full, right? Because this Bezier have alpha data, so output is alpha, right? But if I click the non button, alpha is changing, right? Because your input is now is the lamp, right? But lamp have a alpha data like that, right? So that is why this output means the you click the here, render paint and shape into the select output channel, right? That means none is the anything is not changing, right? But you click the alpha, your Bezier alpha in input here. So, but actually we remember non and RGB alpha. Yes, because this is simple. But now this is now I do not suggest this way because before I told you this is the very difficult for your control your feather like this. If I'm using the feather like this, only I make it like this. Just one more. This data. Why I do not using this way? I told you. This is output non multi RGBA. But you see here, when I'm using this data mask like that, and this is also non and alpha like this. So now this you have alpha, right? And with your mask like this. So I want to get this result, and I want to change the blur in here like this, right? Like this. So I want to change the outline, have some blur, right? This is simple. And if I'm using copy node in here, Primart, this is our basic Loto. If I make a Loto shape, so Loto scope, this is I will show you. I will introduce. This is the basic node, right? So you're here. You can check. This is same, right? Because this mean and this mean is same. Because this merge operation we change the mask, right? So, but in here you blur like that. This means your inside is also blur. This inside is also blur. So this result and this result different. This is the only your alpha edge is changing. But in this case, if I'm using the edge blur in here, like this, a little bit same. This is only edge blur. But sometimes we're using the Loto below the blur or like this. We're using like this. This mean and this mean also same. But which one? Why is edge blur and blur? Sometimes like this. My Loto is changing like this. Like this. And this is also you see here, blur is like that, but edge blur is like that. Your corner is different. Understand? Because blur is your shape is blur like that. So also corner also blurring, but edge blur is the mean your corner is a little bit blurring. So in this case, like this. Understand? So if I told you you're using the like this, this way is also checkerboard and your mask. You're using your mask mode operation over, and this is our basic Loto node, right? So lamp, and here copy your alpha data and Primart and over. This is same result, and this is also checkerboard and sharp and in and over. But in this case, B and A is a different way, right? So in this case, this is a calculation way is the difference. So and this is also so why I do not using like this. In this case, I control your edge is very difficult because in here I make some blurring like that. So this is very difficult. So In this case, this is more directly. You can check rotor and edge blur or rotor blur. This is make a blur on your edge like that. So yesterday I told you this is the over mode, right? But over is like that, and stencil is like this. This is stencil. I make some bezier like that. This is stencil, and so checkerboard and this stencil like this is our lizard. This is our lizard. Minus is A minus B is our lizard. So this minus, this means here A minus B is like that. So you can check like this. This is a negative, right? This is A minus. So I explain original plate and denoise plate, and A minus B is our getter grain plate, right? And plus screen height part is some different. You can check. This is plus, and plus means the only plus your RGB A data. You can check like that. A data alpha is also 2 point, right? Because this alpha number 1 and this alpha is also number 1, right? So that is why the plus is like that. Lizard is number 2. Understand? And this is screen and high part like this. Why everyone is so really silent?
Look, Nemo under the water. Nemo. Hello, yung Indian. Hello, under the water. We say meow. Basta minion eh.
I think this is more better.
Sakto turbine ko.
I'll take what I get.
Can you tell me some?
Like cinema, sir.
Yes. Can you tell me some fish name?
Nemo.
Nemo.
Dory.
Nemo.
N-E.
N.
N-E.
M. N.
Nemo.
This character. Not character.
Will fish?
Yes.
Dory. Bangus.
What?
Anglerfish.
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 What fish?
Angler.
Angry? What?
A-N.
A N
G-N.
G N.
E-R.
Yes, sir.
And the first one.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh
ding.
my god. Like this?
Easy to roto, sir.
You can roto that, sir.
Oh my god. Oh, sure, sir.
With the light, sir.
I'm using this.
Oh, the easiest one.
What is name?
Angler.
Anger. Fish.
Baka mabigay pa. Virgin si Devil?
Hindi, bata
nakakabasa ka
pa.
ng Korean.
Eh, hindi, no? Juvenile. Juvenile baby pa.
One is similar like this fish in here.
Like,
Okay?
Joanna.
Joanna, look. Yes, antenna.
Wow! Also you? Oh my god.
it produce light also. Later on. It glows in the dark. Glow in the dark.
What? Oh, it's same! Oh my god. Oh, anyway.
Merali po.
Updated.
Hindi sir, pinapalitan.
Or B1 na.
4v1 ka na, Joanna.
Hindi na kami back.
So ever see here? This is under the sea, right? So I wanna merging this one, but this one don't have a like this, right? So, and this also have a alpha, right? This means that we click the auto alpha in here. That means the nuke default setup is this is non-click, but my script .nuke have a auto alpha like that. So now we have a whole alpha. So like this, I think this is a size like this and this size like this, right? So actually I make a size HD size like this. Before width is like this width and reformat, but height is like that. Your height. And another thing is like some expanded light, right? But if you click the black outside like that, this is gone. And that is why like this. And another transform node have a black outside like that. Also, corner pin is also have a black outside like that. So in this case, if you click like this, the bounding bound like this, black outside. This is black outside, and fit is there. Only fit your format. So the result is same because this left here is to have the more height, but like this, you see, the high is the cutting, right? That means the high is the this lattice, HD lattice, and this lattice is different, right? But I click the fit in here, only your resize on your HD size. Understand? Adjust your HD size and feel like that. Feel, just feel. You understand? And distort like this. So distort. This is distort. So anyway, in this I will make a width and center and yeah, like this. It's okay. And this is also make a reformat like this, but so really big. So I'm using the transform in here, the scale like this, and margin like this. So what happening? Yeah, margin like that. Because this image have a whole alpha, right? So in this case, we're using the some magic in here, plus like that.
Wow. Joanna is...
Joanna's ulit.
Hi, Joanna. like that. This is plus mode because
You're adding that.
this is no data, right? Ever see this is no data, and this is also have some data, right? But in this case, actually this have some data, right? 002, 002, like this. So I make like this clapping in here. This is also color node. So you see, clapping. This means this clapping 02 like this or 12 like that. Maximum is like this. Clapping your maximum data. Everybody see? The white is the clapping, right? But minimum is the black is the clapping. If you control like this. But in this case, I wanna using this data 00264, right? I wanna make this data is 0. So in this case, I click this enable and then like this. Oh, just a moment. This is 0 and I control this. 00264 like this. Something is changing, right? Your minimum data go to the 0 like that. So you control like this. Now like this. Actually, this value is not good. This value like this. This is clamping like this.
It's 0.
Yeah, go to the 0. Why this is? I think you see. Ever see? I gamma like this. This is brightening point, right? So you see 5, 8, 12. So many over the number 1, right? Number 1 value. Before I told you 0 is the black, 1 is the white, right? But in this case, we using the OCIO, right? So have some our spectrum is a little bit big. So this is a white point in here. So clapping like this, clapping. But before clapping, data is like that. So I max like this, 12, change, and then check this, 12. You see? This data is 12. Or if I make a 8 like this, 7 like this, 8. Maximum is the clapping. Understand?
So it's like setting the RGB data.
Yes, RGB data. Or your alpha data also. But your alpha is now number 1. So there is not clapping. Understand? Now, I want to make a 12 point because I want to not clapping this white point. Maybe I will make it like this. Like this. Number 1, my detail is gone, right? My detail is gone. So I want to make a detail in here. So in this case, like this, plus. This means plus, and also I make another things. And here I make this is Joanna.
You have a tema.
Apat na tayo nagbabartagal kay Joanna. Big boss ko, isa. Her house.
Like this. So I'm just only using this data, Joanna and her house like that. Yeah. So you see, this is plus mode and This is screen mode. Screen. Something is changing, right? Plus and screen.
Oh.
Plus. And here.
Yo.
So plus mode like that, screen mode like that, plus and screen is different, right? So sometimes you're using the plus mode like that. So this is very composing, very good. But this is not answer. That means sometimes using the screen mode is the better, and sometimes using the plus is the more better. You can check that your final data. And also in here, sorry, I changed this. Angular. Sorry, Joanna. See.
Aww. Joanna C.
Joanna C?
Joanna.
This is, I forgot that. Hyper. I changed the hyper mode in here. So you can check. Hyper 1 is plus and 2 is screen and hyper like that. Yeah. The more a little bit contrast. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Actually, plus is the only RGBA data is plus. So you can check this in here. Alpha data number 2, right? We always alpha is number 1. We make our ledger alpha number 1. We always check our alpha is number 1. But screen you can check here. Screen is number 1, right? Screen alpha is number 1. But your another thing is changing here, and hyper like that. Hyper is something is different, right? This is hyper. Hyper means the your brightness in here, the more brightness merging combine. Understand? So when I'm using the hyper, sometimes the beam boom or some laser like that. So laser have a so very brightness and have some power in there. So a lot of power in laser, right? So at the time, hyper mode is really good because for contrast and the brightness, the more brightness or the less is less, darkness is less, like that. So hyper means like that. But actually, under the sea is that we using the screen mode or plus mode we mix. That is more better. Sometimes I make some before everyone know. I show my in my seminar. I show the under. Yeah, so I have some bubble right there. That is the screen mode. Yeah, that is screen mode. So plus and screen hyper like that. This is different. So we always make our alpha check number 1, right? Ever remember? And also sometimes using this. With our keyer like this. with key here, so you can check this angular RGB like that. RGB is different data, right? So I think B data, because this have a blue, so many here, right? So in this case, I'm using the luminous or your blue key here, like this. Luminous key and blue key is different, right? Because your RGB data is RGB is different. So if I'm using this and then I'm clapping here. Using the over like this. Sometimes I merging like this, but something is the problem in here. So make your grade like that, the more like this, or multiply like this, or gamma like this. You can control. But in this case, the plus mode is better in here because this is under water. So I'm using the like this key because this is no key like that, right? And no, and this is who I have a whole alpha, but I make a key like this below here, so like this have a alpha data. Sometimes I'm using like this only. Isolation, yeah, like this. And pretty much. So now, checkerboard like that. Under like this. Like this. This means we have alpha data in here. So that is why they're under checkerboard in here, like this. Ever understand? So screen mode and high pass and over or plus is different. And another thing is I will show you. Constant. Make your color yellow. And another thing is the color make a blue. More blue. Zero. Like this. Yellow is the I think this is yellow. Number one, and 0. This is real yellow. And R is number 1, green is number 1, this is real yellow, and this one is 0, 0, 1, right? So in this case, I make it like this. Here. Like this. What happening?
Change color.
Change color. Ever understand this? Yeah, because over I combine with over, so constant have a full alpha. No, this is no alpha in here, and this is no alpha in here. So in this case, no alpha. Only the over your R is 0, right? But yellow is R is number 1, right? So 0 plus 1 is the leader is what? 0 plus number 1. Number 1. So that is mean this is number 1. And this is also green. Green is number 1. And this is green is number 1, right? So over is like that. What? Sorry. 0 and 1. This is blue and this is yellow. 0 plus 1 is the 1, right? And 0 plus 1 is 1 is the 1. And 0 plus number 1 plus 0 is the 1. So that is why 1, 1, 1, right? And why is the alpha is 0? Because yes, there's no alpha. So here's no alpha and this is no alpha. But you see, this is have alpha.
The channel is also RGB.
Because channel is RGB, so RGBA like that, and this is RGBA like this. Number one. Because this is not plus. If you make this like that, plus mode, 1, 1, 1, 2. You see? Ever see? Yeah. 1, 1, 1, 2. This is plus. So over and plus is different. Before I told you this one, right? Ever understand this one?
Yes, ma'am.
This is B data, and this is A data. But I have some alpha like this circle, so B over A like that. This is 1, and then like this. This is over. Yeah. Or stencil is the only like this, right? Stencil is only like this. And plus is the plus like this. Yeah. Yeah, RGB data like this plus. And I show you another things. Average RGBA. This is average. This average and this mean like this average. This is average. Just one more. Oh no. Number 0.5. This is average. Or another thing is I'm using the from data, from also, and divide sometimes I'm using, and this joint over is sometimes I'm using this data, but in this case, this data and conjoin over and where is it? Divide and geometry and math also, but usually I don't use this. and multiply max and mean. I show you this the next time because I have some. We have some further another step. I will show you this one. Yeah, but this is also we can using. So someone have some merge operation, have some ASCII. Ask to some. You have some question?
Siguro pag nagawa na namin tayo, ako Oo.
No.
I don't have any questions.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
can you explain us again the difference of stencil and minus?
Stencil and minus. Yes, stencil and minus different. I'll show you again. Stencil is B minus A like that. This is our A data and have alpha. So only this alpha data remove like this. But
Only the alpha data.
yes, only alpha data is removed.
But for example, we have RGB data inserted to A. Does it also remove it?
Yes. Your B here, stencil means like that. This rotor have a alpha like this. So in this alpha area, your B data is gone like this. This is stencil. And minus is the so this is actually not white, right? And this over. Anyway, in this just one more verse, stencil a minus. You see? This is A data, right? And this is B data, right? And I minus is A minus B, right? So that means you make a yellow right there. Because the white is the number one, right? But blue is the. This is means the number one. You minus like that. So number one, 0, 0, right? That means number one, 0, like this is this result, right? So A minus B is like that. This result. You see? this data and this data, but stencil what happening? Yeah, it's gone because stencil is to remove your data. This have an alpha, right? So yeah, this is a remove. Your stencil 0000. This is your ledger. You understand this is what is change, what is different. And minus is the only A minus B. So your R, G, B, A also A minus B like that. So you see alpha is minus negative in here, right? Because this is have alpha, but this is no alpha in here. So I make a alpha data in here. This is also make a alpha in here. But your RGB like that, because blue is the like this 0011. So A minus B result is the here. Understand?
Only the yellow.
Yes, yellow. But stencil is the B minus A. But this is the only your A alpha data is number one, right? So in this case, this is A data, this is B data, stencil with your alpha. Remove it with your alpha, A alpha data. So that is different. So actually we using the more stencil. So minus always using the denoise and then original plate A minus B like that because I get the grain, original grain. Understand? So this is different. I show you another things. This is our lamp. So this is zero data and this is number one, right? So in this case, I'm using the multiply this node in here and here. So you see what happening? This is multiply. Your B data is like that, but multiply your lamp.
It's like a framework.
Not framework, but your lamp have a R is the zero right there. So this data you can using like this. So I will show you how can I using the multiply node. Just only this is not framework, just only a little bit same, but this is multiply. Yeah.
It's like framework. But it's
Yes. I think pre-merge is the only you using the alpha data, but multiply is the RGBA also multiply. That is different. Understand?
yes.
Pre-merge is the only alpha. You have a RGB and you have a alpha, but input some copy or another things like that. So and then pre-merge is the only depend on your alpha data, but multiply is the depend on your RGBA also. That is different. And if I told you A top like that, Ever see this? I wanna this. I forgot Angel only Joanna in here. So
Joanna is missing Joanna.
you see, this is also copy, like this. This is not copy. Copy means the A data is copy in here. So this is B, and final is copy like that. So only copy your A data. This is copy. But actually, I can use it. I can using this copy. And also, if I make her like this over, and this is my ledger, but I make a copy node in here, so like this. So that means that I alpha data like this, because the A input is here, this alpha. In this case, you see what happening like this. Joanna. Sorry, I make some pre-mort in here.
Yan ha. Takso mo nga sir ha.
Dinala na namin sa'yo yun.
Masasagot mo kaya si sir.
Like this. This is over, right? But in this case, I copy this data. You see, this is over, but this is something is changing. A top like that. You understand? Because we have alpha data in here, right? So A type is the only over your alpha data, on your alpha data. You understand? And this data is like that. Have some negative in here. Or here, I make a math mode like this. Oh, just a moment. Math. I will see here. I make a copy in here, and your alpha like this. Copy this alpha in here, and math like that. You understand?
Joanna ina po. Nakalutang.
cute.
Ever see this? This is only over, right?
Yes.
Because people read. Joanna have an alpha, right? so I forgot this business. Only Joanna. So anyway, this have an alpha like that, right?
Yes.
So over is the like this leisure. This is the A top. Before I make my background, copy this alpha data only. This circle alpha data have my background only have this circle alpha data. So A top is mean on your alpha. This alpha area is only over like this. This is here only alpha data, but this is I don't have alpha data in my background. That is why results like that. And net like this. I make her Anna. yeah. I make this shape alpha data like this. Sucker. This fish make her alpha data like sucker. So net is the over only your alpha data. A alpha data. You understand? A little bit confused.
No.
Sir,
Between
um,
to try.
I have request because in the properties, the operation, it has like minus A plus B, something like that. Maybe we can tackle that on how are we going to read those because it has but close and open parentheses, 1 minus A.
Yes.
Maybe if we can understand that, it will be easier for us to understand this.
No, actually, if you understand that that's math, right? That is math, right? A plus B or A minus B or like that, you multiply like that, yeah. But I know that. But if you
Visualize.
if you know that whole things and whole information, that's more better. But just we always over like this. But just only thinking the math. If you click the operation math, your A data is alpha. Only this alpha area put over.
Oh,
Yes, and A tab is your B data have a alpha here. Your B have a alpha only here. So your A data only input your alpha of your background. You understand? The difference, just difference. I explain again. Merge, you know merge, right?
Yes.
This is math, right? This is background here, and this A is have an alpha data like the circle. So they do not affect only your A data, alpha of your A data only over. This is math. Actually, in this case, this is our alpha data, but before I change the alpha data like that, and then math is the effect on your alpha data only, A alpha data only input.
yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
But I change it like this, it's same, right? But in this case, this result and this result is same, right? Over and math is same. So I change the alpha data like that. You understand? Because this is the over, same over, but you affect your A alpha data. only over your A alpha data, but A top is your B alpha data here, right? But your A alpha data like that, right? So this is affect your B alpha data, only your B alpha data over like that. Understand? So this means some difference AB. Understand? A alpha, you're using the A alpha or you're using the B alpha, that is difference. But over is same. But the area is different. Understand? So actually I like A top because sometimes not this shape. If I yes, A top like this. When I'm using the A top, I show you. I make this mode is the over here, like this, and I make something. Like this in here, A top. So in this case, I make a top in here. What happening? Like this.
Colorful.
Because our B data have a alpha like that, right?
Yes.
So only you're merging over your A data, your B alpha data, right?
Yeah.
Now you understand?
Yes.
So that's really useful A top. So because like that, so useful.
It's like masking, but
Yes.
different.
Yes, because I have if I make it like this, I using the like this in here, make a pre-merge also like this, and then over B and A like this, right? So this means is I over like this and pre-merge because we have a pre-merge alpha here, and then over like this, right? And but in this case, I using only A top, right? Only one node. So this result and this result is same. You can check. This result is same, right? But in this case, I only using only one node, right? But this is two node, right? So this is different. Understand? So that is why I like A top.
Mas matipid sa parang pinatong lang siya. Ganun.
And I will
Kumbaga, ito yung fishy, ito yung ano, tapos pinagbensa na nagkakita.
Kaysa magdalawang road ko. Kaysa magdalawang road ko pa.
Oo, kaysa, yung isa kasi dito over, tapos per node, tapos isa may copy din, tapos merge, tapos diba ganun. Yung isa, ginawa na lang 8 top, ano, si fishy, sa kanya na yun. Kasi yung fishy, sige na, tapos yun yan.
Boy na.
Buhay namin si Joan. Joan. Still driving.
Still driving. Alive and kicking.
Driving king.
Si Juan.
Si Joanna.
ever see
X-ray.
X-ray. X-ray.
Ayun na road.
Boxing gloves. Tempo.
I like pretty much like this. So I'm using this data And this is our result, and I'm using this alpha data in here. So I make a pre-mode in here, like this, and if I this is our background, right? I'm using this background in here. Just a moment.
Scary.
Sige. Sige po.
Nightmare.
This is from mode.
Nightmare.
Just a moment. I show you again.
Review na sa protest. Protesting.
Ay, gusto mo withdraw mo.
Review na tinatanggay mo.
Ako yung gumagano, pero mo ako nag-iwan. Makamatay mo pa. Salamat.
Dahil din masaya kami. Sabi pa yun.
Naiwan na naman yung kanin.
I will see this. I make a background here and stencil, right? Like this, and then this is our foreground, and this, but I only isolation your foreground in here, right? So in this case, I make it over like this. So something is happening, right? Why the edge is like that? Someone is guess. I only stencil in here and same data over, but this is edge is like that. Why? But you think stencil this data, right? This alpha data in here, right? So this is our result, right? And over also this data in here. Why is happening? Again, just a moment. I make this joint over here. What happening?
There's no block.
Yes, no block. But over is like that, and this joint over is like this. Why? You don't know? So this means like that. We already stand here, right?
Yes.
So our edge is the alpha data is not whole, right? So and then this is also edge is not alpha is not whole. So that is over edge is the alpha data not whole. Understand? That means before I told you we always collaborating before pre-merge, right? So in this image is pre-merged image, right? Foreground image. Foreground. This fish is the pre-merged image, and background is also pre-merged image, right? So close like this error, right? So in this case, we're using the over with this joint over. Yeah, this means you see the alpha data in here. This is the alpha is like that, but this joint over is alpha maker number 1 like this, because you see every calculation, someone is the calculation 0, 4, 5, 9, 6, 7 plus this data is what?
540
Plus
0.5
5 for
0
0 for 4 is result what?
1 something.
1, right? Oh, everybody is smart. Yeah.
Calculator.
Yeah.
Human calculator.
You always
The calculator is more.
Yeah. But, so this means this joint over is like that. This joint mode works in this joint mode. This joint mode A plus B 1 minus A. This is small capital is alpha like that. This means the over is where it's over. This is same, right?
Yes.
But
But
Divided.
yeah, divide B alpha.
Ah,
B
okay.
is also
Yeah. Small capital is also alpha. This is your image RGB.
Yes.
So something is different, right? Do not remember this, okay? Because this is only the
Guide.
yes guide or
Description.
Instruction.
yes. What?
Description.
Description.
Description also okay, but I mean this is only the
reference.
Instruction.
no.
It's like a guideline.
Only the calculation method is different like that.
Okay.
Yes. So conjoint over is same, right? This is same, but something is different. Like this. This is different. If A,
It's greater than.
what is that?
Is greater than.
It's greater.
Greater than.
It's greater. This greater, right?
That is
Less
less
than.
than.
Less.
Yes.
This is less.
Yes.
Yeah. So in this case, if A plus B is
Less
number
than.
one
Less
is
than.
less. It's like this. And
But it can be
A plus B is
understood
greater than
better if we can read that.
Yes. So you can if you click this question mark, you can find your document on your boundary, so you can check what is that mean. But I know this what is this mean. So yes, you can.
We cannot memorize it all.
Yes.
But when we see that, oh, that means.
Yes. So but we before check this joint over. What is this joint over? So you can over like that. This over this alpha and this alpha. Oh, I think so. This four like this. So over. Oh, what? It is some problem like that. So at that time you can using this joint over. Everyone understand? Good.
Sumabog na yung tatlong magaling sa matik.
May physics pa tayo.
Ano physics?
Compositing niya. May physics sa exam.
Meron din pa tayo ng calculus. Ano, Miss Joy?
Hindi, huwag ka na mag-computer, video mo na lang. Ang dami ka nangyari.
Kasi may greater than less than. Sabi ba yung
Diba? Pakpan.
Pakpan.
Pakpak. Pakpak man.
Pakpak.
Bakit?
Pakpak.
Huwag mo inipat sa amin, ikaw ang subject dito.
Nagkaroon pa tayo ng buwan.
Nabigyan si... Di maganda.
Yung
Nanakit yan. Daglag baga pag sinapakan mo. Makawalan ka na ng bangka.
Masakit na nga eh.
Okay, nagtaga mo. Nalaglag. Isa. Hindi ka pa sa nasa.
meron ng evidence. Ano?
Dagdag na baga niya.
Meron ng ano. Meron ng proof.
Bilis na kamay niya.
Perfect yung ano. Angler fish. Joke.
Snappy.
Dahil.
Snappy.
Everyone see this? This image I over B A like that. So can check your edge like this. B and A is same data, right? So check your edge like this. Something is different, right? You can check this difference, right? But I don't want changing this edge. So in this case, I'm using this joint over, also changing, right?
Yes, sir.
But before we see conjoin over like that, this is same. You understand? Because not affected your alpha. You understand? This is conjoined over. So, oh, what's that? Oh, it's okay.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
It,
I
it will not make you sick.
Keep our brains alive. We need you.
understand conjoined over. So again, this is B data, and I over same data in here. Over like this, but edge is changing, right? But I don't wanna changing my edge. But why is the changing? Because this have alpha here, right? And A data is also have alpha, right? Why? A data also have alpha. So over something is changing. Alpha is changing, right? 7 point, right? But conjoin over here, alpha is like that, and this alpha is the also same, right? Because same point. And how about that? Alpha is same. You understand? So that is why the edge is correct. This edge is correct. But in this case, this over is not good. Yeah, because the double. If I make her like this, the more like this, like this, what happening? Yeah, over like this. But in this case, I'm using this conjoint over. Oh, no. It's okay, right? This means it's the conjoint over, because this is the alpha area inside you, over, like that. Understand?
Bakit sa mga 1 times ang so is equal to
Yeah.
Ever understand?
1 times 1 times equals 1.
kasi pag 1 plus 1
So this is different. Conjoint over using like this way, and this joint over using like this way. Sir, why? How can I using this joint over? Sometimes we render data is the 3D render data like that. Divide something. So like a background and foreground or another tips is different. So at the time you can using this joint over like that. So 3D or another things like that. Ever understand?
yeah, 1 plus 1 times yung isa kasi kahit ano.
Yes, I think
Yung isa, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Parang mag-over.
so. This joint over, conjoint over is finished, and geometric and divide I will explain again. And math before I told you, A type is also told you, multiply also told you, and max mean is this is also we can using sometimes. So if I max like that, this is our final data, and I can make some. Volume like that. So noise like this. So this noise like this. So I make some like this. Non-alpha like that. Cutting here and make here. Your layer. Volume positioning here like this. So I make volume gain the more high like this, and quality the more high like this. So I make this, and here I composting the here like this. In this case,
Sinubuan siya ng langit.
like this. If I make it like this, volume layer here.
Divine.
You see over mode like that, but plus like this, and max is like that. You understand? That means different. Ever see over max, and this is plus like this. Over is before we know this is alpha like that. So actually in this area is over the more over than this area, right? So over is like this. This is over. But plus is there like this. Whole thing is plus, right? But max is like this. Max mean why is max not here? I think this have some more like this. Max mean like this.
Leo plus.
Gotcha po. Naging green mo.
Si ako.
Ako.
Max minister here only A daters the brightness is the max. You understand? Only brighten. A color is brighten here and B color in here. A data, B data have your RGB and luminance, right? But max is only the max data is over. From you understand? Can you see here?
Sir, what's the difference between volume ray and God rays?
What?
Volume ray and God rays.
Gunlay. I will explain that. That is this is not a different topic, so I will explain. Next. You see this next in like that. The only the you see this part is dark, right? And here is brighten, right? B is brighten, but A is darken. So they do not show in here. But here is the brighten and B is the darken, right? Instead of A. So the result like that. This is max. Understand? This is max mode.
Yes.
And also Gunlay is like that.
History na lang.
This is Gunlay. Gunlay is we sometimes are using the Gunlay because some fake or like this motion blur, but this is not motion blur actually. This is only Gunlay. So for some filter or scale like this, you can control.
Music video.
Yeah, this is a light node. So if you make some motion blurs, that is very heavy, right? So at the time I using on if some footage have only translate left to right like that. So we need to only like this motion blur. So at the time I can using that, but this is manually like that constantly only this way, right? So yes, and if I rotate like this, scale like this, so like this, yes.
When you're on high.
When you're high.
The black hole.
Ito.
The black hole.
Black hole.
Yeah.
Record. Record.
Ito, may mo ka-equate.
Maganda naka-automatic.
Yung pang ka-equate. Binder.
Sabi nga, malapit na ulit ang maubos din eh. So, dami kong maubos.
Cloud.
Gusto ko yung drawing ko tapos magtatranslate.
Ay, ano yun?
Kaso,
Potato.
Memory lang. Tanong ko.
Yung
Hindi.
Android, tapos yung ano.
Ang dala ko mga
Ano yung kikas
Yung
yung
mga ni Cristo yan.
pero hindi siya ganun ka-practical.
Katay. Antay.
Oo, nainit siya.
Gusto ko may hostel.
Tayo ay manalang. Tayo ay manalang.
Ugahin mo yung strawberry. Yung strawberry kanina.
Alexa, sabi ni James, ayaw na masalam.
Ito ang katawan ng Kristo.
Bukas, ano yung bigdas pa.
Yung Rosario.
Ako nga.
Wala yung
Fake healer.
Fake lang.
Fake healer.
mga albularyo.
Ang dali na ng panyo. Paulo.
Yung mga ginagawa. Yung mga isip. Bagay sa iyo. Yung ano, ginagaya na sa rin.
Bayaran nyo na ako ng bimbo.
Mga ano ba? Kasi yung pinunya ba ka? Si pura ano, pura lulay.
You see this?
Wow. Wow.
Before I work like that, you see this star? This star rotation maker with Gunley. Yeah, maker Gunley.
Looks
So
like time lapse.
what?
Time lapse.
Yeah, like a time lapse. So I make a like this star. This star is also maker in where is it? This noise. I using this noise and then make some star and then with gunlay and then I rotate like that. Yes,
They look
rotate like this.
so much. So many.
You did that, sir?
What?
Yours?
You created
Yes.
that. Also that 3D.
And this is 3D. Yes. So I make another aurora in here and this like beam like that. So this is also using the volume lay. This is also using the volume lay like that. Like that.
Norway.
So anyway, so many nodes in here. So just one moment.
Kayo nalagpas na sa pangalan.
Remolia.
Kayo ay naligtas sa pangalan ni Ren.
Hostel. Yung taga.
Siya din nagluto.
Nag-bake na.
Oh, the fish is moving.
Oh, it's not swimming.
Ha?
Just keeps. Just keeps.
Just keep swimming.
Sir, how do you change the anchor point again?
Anchor point is like this contour. Yes.
Center. Center X.
Rotor like this. I wanna have some expression in here.
Multiply by 10. Same.
Like this.
Johanna. Head bang. Bukas gumagano si Johanna mapapasok.
Santo pa si Johanna sa'yo.
Hindi mo nakita mo.
Ayan.
Not here, this mode. Not conjoin.
Wala.
Wala na. Picture on this.
Ang alis na sir natin. Hindi na makakapasok.
Siguraduhan.
Tatampangan ka na.
Siguraduhan nung pinto.
Yak, kikip ka.
Parang
It's a word.
Tadpole.
yeah.
Yes. Anyway, this several way to combine is finished. So you can check the